welcome back to my show. I'm Dr. Lott from Acupuncture is My Life. Now in this episode, I'd like to briefly discuss the effects of the coronavirus on the stomach, as well as include the spleen when discussing the effects from a Chinese medicine perspective. The functions of the spleen from a Western medicine perspective greatly differs from that of the functions in Chinese medicine. So for those who have not seen my episode on the basic functions of the stomach and the basic functions of the spleen, I suggest you pause this episode and go back and watch the basic functions of the stomach as well as the basic functions of the spleen in Chinese medicine so that you may have a more thorough understanding of the functions of the stomach and spleen from a Chinese medicine perspective to not get lost in this discussion. Now, scientists are beginning to notice that many patients who come in with symptoms of COVID-19 also indicate that they're experiencing loose stools and nausea as presenting symptoms, as well as, although fever, cough, and sore throat being the main focus of diagnosis. A small percentage of patients would even express abdominal discomfort along with some vomiting. Now, further tests have been done on stool samples to find that COVID-19 was found in the stool. The amazing connection to this would be that they would find viral RNA in stool samples long after patients have tested negative in their saliva test. Now, some are aware and some are not that the larger part of the immune system thrives in the gut. So when an imbalance is established in the gut area, we tend to experience symptoms such as nausea, loose stools, abdominal discomfort, vomiting, etc. Therefore, it is important for us to try to maintain a healthy diet to fortify our body with the appropriate amount of ammunition to fight off disease. Now, in Chinese medicine, our core, where our postnatal qi is derived from, is the spleen and stomach. The balance of their relationship is of extreme importance if we are to live a long and healthy life. Remember, the functions of the stomach in Chinese medicine controls the rotting and ripening of food. It controls the transportation of food essences, the descending of qi, and is the origin of fluids. Think about the importance of the stomach when you hear of symptoms such as vomiting and loose stools relative to the coronavirus. Now, when it comes to the spleen, its functions in Chinese medicine are that it governs transformation and transportation, the ascending of qi. It also controls the blood, the muscles, and the four limbs. Think about the importance of the spleen from a Chinese medical perspective when you hear of symptoms such as blood clotting, weakness, muscle aches, and loose stools when it comes to the coronavirus. It has become understood that your chances of dying as a result of this virus are increased if you have a pre-existing condition. Now, if you've watched my episodes on the basic functions of the stomach and the basic functions of the spleen from a Chinese medicine perspective, you would understand that the spleen and the stomach are responsible for replenishing the original qi of the body. Now, chronic diseases are responsible for the depletion of the body's original qi. As a practitioner, I would focus on tonifying the stomach and spleen to strengthen the original qi. I noticed when doing my intakes on coronavirus patients at my clinic, there were patterns of stomach and spleen qi deficiency, which represented like tiredness, lassitude, pale complexion, loose stools, and most important, loss of taste. Now, some patients with coronavirus had symptoms of loss of taste and loss of smell. Now, I noticed there were a few patterns of stomach and spleen yin deficiency, which were represented by loss of appetite, nausea, and discomfort in the epigastrium. In the case of stomach and spleen qi deficiency, I would, as I've previously stated, tonify stomach and spleen qi to enhance the acquired immunity, and also it would improve the blood supply. With regard to the pattern of stomach and spleen yin deficiency, I would simply tonify the stomach and spleen yin. I would also add points along the spleen and stomach meridian to clear phlegm damp. Some key acupoints I would use would be spleen 3, 6, 9, stomach 25, and CV12. Now keep in mind, a healthy gut leads to a happier and healthy life. Now don't forget to subscribe to my show. And until next time, acupuncture is my life. What's yours?